Hi and welcome to my channel. I just wanted to take a moment to make this video. There's so much going on around us right now. Fear of catching the coronavirus, it comes with a lot of uncertainty. We are living with the reality that we might lose our jobs, looming recession. The impact of the fear is felt everywhere. Kids are home right now, and some of them probably are driving us crazy, right? So much has been thrown at us as a very short time. So I won't downplay the impact of the virus, but I wanted to say this. Let's do our part. Listen to what the experts are telling us so that we can flatten that curve. They are saying we wash our hands, use our elbows when we sneeze, don't touch your face, stay a few feet away from your neighbor or from a home and in public. And when you feel sick, stay home or phone your doctor's office. So fear and worry isn't part of the plan. Hoarding tissue and food isn't part of the plan. Worry is just like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it never gets you anywhere. So it makes you feel like you're doing something. Worry and fear will rob your peace for the day that you need. So let's attack fear with a plan by staying calm. So I wanted to share a few verses in the Bible that I find useful myself in troubling moments. Deuteronomy 31 verses 8. God will never leave you nor abandon you. Do not be alarmed. Do not be frightened. So imagine God saying this just to you. I'm on your side. Financial trouble? I'm on your side. Career challenge? I'm on your side. So no matter who or what leaves you, God is forever with you. When friends and family abandon you, God is with you. Is your health challenging you? He says, I'm on your side. Are you at your lowest point? I'm on your side. Emotional pain? I'm on your side. Are you crying a bucket of tears? God says, I'm on your side. So the presence of God's comfort and love has never left you. So I'm here and things are going to be okay. That's what God is saying. So you need not to worry. The second verse I want to share is in Romans 8:28. God works all things together for those who love him and those who are called according to his purpose. All things, all things. Not one thing, not part of the things, all things. You know, nothing is isolated. Nothing is isolated. So if you judge anything in isolation, you're not going to appreciate it. It's like cooking. You get raw ingredients and mix them all together to bring a great taste. So to make chapati or cake, you need raw eggs, baking soda, unga, and oil. And if you try tasting baking soda, for instance, it doesn't taste very good. If you try eating raw eggs or oil, you're gonna gag or throw up. But blend them together, cook under the right temperature, and take it out at the right time, you get a delicious cake or chapati or your favorite pastry. God works things together like that. No event is in isolation. The hard time you experience may feel brutal, but don't judge anything in isolation because God puts all things together, not one thing, all things including the worst of the worst. Works for our good. So, these too shall pass. You're under the assumption that your situation is too late, too little, or too big.
How's it going?
Good. For God, you're looking at someone or proof that God specializes in fixing mistakes or fixing people or fixing things. So imagine God's sweet embrace, welcoming you to a new life, then saying, so that coronavirus had you sleepless nights. that moment that you almost lost your mind. Look at you now. So when all is over and God welcomes us in a forever fellowship, it's gonna be like a friend telling you a story of a past. So don't be afraid. Don't forget that God opened new doors for you when you're in trouble, answered your prayers, and poured new blessings to you. Remember that. The God of the mountain is the same God of the valley. You know that song by Linda Randall that says God of the mountain? For the God on the mountain is still God in the valley. When things go wrong, I'll make them rise. And the God of the good times is still God in the bad times. The God of the day is still God in the night. You hear that? Don't you ever forget that. This is God's promise that I will never leave you, I will never forsake you. I will never leave you, I'll never forsake you. The last verse I want to share is Isaiah 43, verse 1. For I've rescued you, I've invited you by name, you're mine. I've rescued you, I've invited you by name. So you are here by RSVP. What are the chances of you being born? It is 1 in 400 trillion. Can you count 400 trillion? Oh my goodness. What are the odds that the right sperm met the right egg? What are the chances? So you want to act like the miracle that you are. Don't hide in fear. You're not a cockroach. What are the odds that your mom and your dad met and raised you, whoever raised you? What are the odds that you're raised to become the adult that you are today? So act like the miracle that you are. You've been chosen. I hear that there is 365 do not fear in the Bible. Is it a coincidence that there is that many? Most likely it's not, because God knows the enemy uses fear to decrease our hope and limit our victories. Wants us to forget the awe of God, who cares about every detail of our lives and cares deeply about us. When we see God as is, and when we see ourselves as part of God, or as we are one with God, it's hard to be fearful. Jesus told his disciples in John chapter 6 that I give you peace, not like the world gives. Do not be troubled, take heart, because I've overcome the world. God understands our humanness. We forget things, we forget his grace, his protection when we are under pressure. So if you have any family problem, financial struggle, focus on the power of God, who calls you by name, gave you a special invitation to be here. It's not a mistake that you're even listening to me today. So fear not. I'll repeat that again. Fear not, fear not, fear not. I'm so glad we connected today. I'll speak to you again soon. May God protect you. May the peace of God that supersedes all human understanding be with you and your families. I'm sending you my love. I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.